Hi. So, how's it going? How's life, everyone? Sorry it's been so long. I've been super busy and I got the flu, and so I've been sick and busy, and it's just been crazy. And I know I haven't made a video, which is lame because I said every day, and it's been like 4 days. Oh my god. So, I'm talking about Sagittarius today, and yes. Anyway, so, I don't actually know that many Sagittarians, but I have a couple of family members that are, and I've always admired their free, wild spirit, so I'm excited to talk about them. Um, as I know them, they're like the optimist of the zodiac. They're like the one who kind of makes you feel sane and always brings that boom to your pessimism, you know? They want you to find something good in what currently seems so dire or bad. So, Sagittarius Sun is really like active and fun. They always have something they're doing. There's always something they're planning. They're always busy. Like, there's just not a time you don't see a Sagittarius either doing something or planning something. So if that's the kind of person you want in your life, you should get a friend that's a Sagittarius, because they will always be doing something. They'll throw you surprise parties even when it's not your birthday. They'll take you to the most amazing places, places you've never even heard of. And they will just make you, it's like a whole nother view. It's like insane and wonderful, and they have this wild and excited spirit, and they're so ambitious and capable of doing things. They're probably one of the most naive signs, not in like they don't know things, they're just sometimes very childish. That's probably one of their flaws, is that they sometimes just are so gung-ho on doing all these things, they don't always consider all the after effects and the responsibilities that you sometimes have to take. Along with that, they can also be over honest. That's another thing that Sagittarius is. They're never really afraid to be themselves, which usually means their honesty is just kind of out there without shame or question. And sometimes that can hurt people, for sure. Sagittarius rising is really charismatic and funny and just has that warm spirit, and they make you feel very comfortable. They're one that goes out of their way just to like, hey man, how's your day? Do you need to talk? Let's be friends. I don't know you, but let's be friends. Let's go sit down and get to know each other. And that's a Sagittarius rising for you. Sagittarius moon will more likely use their energy to do things. The pent up feelings they have, they express through doing things. Running, walking, talking, moving, traveling, visiting, anything really. As long as they're kept busy, they're a fairly happy sign. They don't usually have a lot of conflicts with that. If something happens or they go into some kind of stupor and they can't seem to get out of it, that's when things can get bad. They can like fall into a really deep unhappiness, and it's sometimes really hard to help them out of it. That's one problem with that moon sign, is you're one of the most likely to fall into kind of a stupor and not really know how to get your way out if you've allowed yourself just to slowly get into it. Because sometimes you don't even realize you are, because you're so optimistic, and you sometimes block those things out, and then suddenly you're already there, and it's really hard for you to gain up enough power to get out of it. Sagittarius Venus, though they are not the most stable relationship partner, it's like one of those relationships you'll never forget. It's a very unusual, adventurous, fun relationship. It's one of a kind, and you will never forget it. They will take you on beautiful, wonderful dates, places again you've never been, and it'll be just very fun. Sagittarius Mars is pretty angry. Like all the fire signs, they deal with their anger out loud. They can be aggressive, they can get aggravated, they want it out on the table. As a very honest sign, they aren't really afraid to say, I'm mad at you, here's the problem, can we fix this? So they may be able to work it out in a calm, smooth way, or they might not. Kind of depends on the Sagittarius Mars you're dealing with. But for the most part, you know, they get angry, they let it out. Let it out like a roaring bull. Do bulls roar? That doesn't sound right. They go, something they run into. That's a Sagittarius. Let's just go with that. So, yes, that is where I'm going to stop for Sagittarius. I hope that I explained some things good enough. Hopefully I'm doing all right. Next time I'm going to talk about Libra. I'm going to talk about Libra. I'm excited about that. I know so many Libras. All right. Bye, guys. I'll talk to you hopefully soon. Maybe not in a day. We'll see.